This week we're planning to take you on another trip to northern Iran and to Gilan province, introducing you to a part of its nature. We hope you enjoy it. Anzali Lagoon. Anzali Lagoon, also known as Anzali Wetland or Anzali Mordab in the Gilaki language, is one of the most beautiful and important freshwater lagoons in Iran, located southwest of Bandar-e Anzali and the Caspian Sea. The blue water lilies, canebrake and sea tulips create a breathtaking landscape in the lagoon. Anzali Lagoon is a unique lagoon in Iran and the world, boasting a great biodiversity with over 100 bird species and 50 fish species. The extent of Anzali Lagoon varies depending on the season and weather conditions, ranging from approximately 80 square kilometers during dry seasons to around 120 square kilometers during rainy seasons. The natural and freshwater Anzali Lagoon is fed by 11 main rivers and 30 tributaries, which, along with surface runoff from the surrounding catchment area and irrigation of fields and rice paddies, contribute to its water flow. Interestingly, Anzali Lagoon is the sister lagoon of Kushiro Wetland in the Kushiro Shitsugen National Park in Japan. The name Anzali likely derives from the Gilaki word Hamzali, meaning the proximity of water and dryness. Over time, the name of the city Bandar-e Anzali might have originated from this word due to the presence of the Anzali Lagoon. Other words such as Anzelius and Anzalia in Greek, meaning swamp, may also be related to the name of Anzali Lagoon. Anzali Lagoon has a history of over 15,000 years, and it is possible that this naming occurred in ancient times, giving the city its name as well. The most famous plant that grows in Anzali Lagoon is the water lily, also known as lotus or lagoon lily. Many people mistake it for the blue water lily. Although these two plants have similarities, with a closer look their differences can be observed. The water lily has a large round and heart-shaped leaves that range from green to bluish colour, mesmerizing the onlookers. The water lily also has large, thick and numerous pink petals. The bud of the water lily is known as pistachio before it blooms, and is locally called Saghale bakale. The green cap and small green seeds of this plant are used for their medicinal and therapeutic properties in traditional medicine. The valuable vegetation of Anzali International Lagoon includes marginal plants, floating plants, submerged plants, and the plants on the surrounding lands. This vegetation provides a safe area for nesting and breeding of native and migratory birds, as well as a suitable habitat for fish, mammals, and other animal species. Therefore, it holds significant importance and value. Masal. Masal is a small town located in the northwest of Rasht, the capital of Gilan province. Masal is known for its tall waterfalls, forests, and abundant rivers, and some people recognize its highland meadows with colorful cottages perched on hills. The Kalakai and Morghak rivers are the most important rivers in Masal. Balanga Highland is undoubtedly the most beautiful highland in Masal. This highland is located at an altitude of 1,490 meters above sea level and 27 kilometers northwest of Masal city. The name of this highland is derived from two parts, Ols and Balanga, meaning the place where the maple tree grows. The maple tree, called Ols or Sharam, grows between 15 to 25 meters and is found in the Hyrcanian forests. This tree is only seen alongside beech and oak trees at elevations above 600 meters. The leaves of the maple tree turn yellow in autumn and fall in the second half of winter. Balanga Highland is part of protected areas, and construction in this area is only possible with wooden materials. Dasht-e al-Nazeh Valley is one of the pristine areas in Masal, nestled among the towering Shandaman Mountains. It boasts beautiful vegetation, a 200-year-old cypress tree, pleasant weather, herds of wild horses, grazing livestock, and a charming rural atmosphere. The place of martyrdom of Mirza Kushak Khan, the forest general of Iran, is located slightly higher than the pristine area of Ols Balanga in a village called Gilvane. Masouleh. Masouleh is an old and traditional city in Gilan, known for its yellow houses set against the green backdrop of forests and colourful mountains. Masouleh is one of the few cities in the world without motorised vehicles, making it impossible for any transportation to pass through its narrow garden alleyways and staircases. Masouleh is a residential area with a history of 800 to 1,000 years. The name Masouleh, pronounced Musla in the local language of Taleshi, has been used in its current form since the 8th or 9th century. The word Masouleh is formed from two words, mas, meaning mountain or obstacle, and ole, meaning high or tall. Therefore, the name Masouleh can be interpreted as tall mountain or mountain-like. In Sanskrit and Pahlavi languages, Masouleh is also translated as small moon or land of the small moon. The architecture of Masouleh belongs to the Zandier period and is characterized by stair-shaped houses. The materials used in the construction of Masouleh's staircase houses are wood, stone, and brick. These houses are usually 2 stories high, and it is rare to find single-story or 3-story houses in this city. In general, each Masouleh house consists of 2 parts, the winter section and the summer section. The winter section, known as Som, is a small room located at the back of the house, which receives limited sunlight. The only point of light in this small room is called Lone. Masouleh houses are built in an open architecture style. In this architectural style, houses are constructed as high as possible and are open from 2 or 4 directions. The presence of balconies and large windows in Masouleh houses is a sign of the use of open architecture. After being registered as a cultural and natural heritage, the Cultural Heritage Organization and the Environmental Protection Organization did not allow construction and development in Masouleh. Gisum Forest. Gisum Forest Park is a coastal forest area and is very interesting in terms of its plant and animal diversity. There are about 76 plant species in this forest, and the animal species in Gisum Forest also exhibit a high level of diversity. Animals such as mountain goats, wolves, leopards, brown bears, rabbits, and pheasants live in this forest. Gisum is one of the few areas in northern Iran where the forest and the sea are in close proximity to each other. Lake Sakalaskar in Gilan. Lake Sakalaskar is the cleanest lake in Gilan because the local people attach great importance to its cleanliness. There are several theories about the origin of the name Sakalaksar. According to the first theory, the word Sakalaksar is composed of 3 words, Sakar, meaning watering place, Lak, meaning lake, and Sar, the name of 2 beautiful birds that inhabit the lake. Therefore, this word can be translated as the watering place of the birds Sakalak. The second theory suggests that Sakalac is derived from the Persian word sialk, meaning thorny, and sar means head. Thus, the meaning of Sakalac-Sar would be thorny-headed. The third theory states that Sakalac means hill, and when combined with Sar, it means the top of the hill. Next to the village of Sakalac-Sar, there is an earthen dam of the same name, which has created a unique and unparalleled lake in the forest area surrounded by towering oak trees. In the middle of the lake, there is a submerged structure that has many stories and narratives associated with it. Some locals believe that this structure is a house that becomes partially submerged as the water rises and can be seen when the water level drops. Others refer to this structure as the Sakalac-Sar house and believe that it is a boat-shaped house anchored in the water. However, it should be noted that this house with a red roof was built for visual appeal in this lake. Thank you for accompanying us.